Fuck it, let's play the goddamn game. We're back.
We'll do it live!
From outer space.
We'll
From
wait
outer
for somebody
space.
to complain, and then we'll tell
Just
them
walk
that
in here
it's all in their
to
heads.
find that sad look upon your face.
Who's Thavik isn't here. I'm just deleting his token.
lyrics.
Yes. Words that go sounds.
Who is this?
Done.
Who is moving the corpse? What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Why is Ernest with Joe? Why are you way back there?
What?
Joe's not actually doing anything.
I don't have...
Can confirm.
Someone was moving the corpse from the previous room.
Wasn't me.
After I blessed it, it's my best friend now.
Because I can't fucking move anything to save
So
it.
you guys, you
Fucking
move
life.
into this room, you see the 6 undead, you slay them. But another thing in this room, you do not notice
Any signs?
any runes or anything in this room.
I scan the rules, my little eye.
I want to go back to the previous room.
I'll do basically the same, but with my magical eye.
I'm going to take one of my arrows, just like scratch it along the floor and see if the red symbols go away
Yeah,
after I scratch at it.
yeah.
I'm looking at the floor and to see if I see any red hits.
On the zombies, yes.
Okay.
Floor, if you want to roll a perception check to get a better view, you can, but just off at a quick glance.
So were there
You don't see
symbols
anything.
in the first room that...
There was writing in the first room.
There was writing in the first
There's
room, but
writing.
not
The first room that we
symbols.
fought people. Was there already
Oh,
symbols?
yes.
No.
But there weren't symbols.
There's
So
No.
there haven't been symbols in any of the rooms that we've had combat in.
Those of you who have the map open, you can see your path. I've only been revealing rooms you've been into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the first
Let's
room
just
that
see
you
3
fought
rooms.
someone in,
There was no writing.
there was no writing. The room where you noticed that the door was replaced was a stone, there was writing. The room with the mutilated corpse, there was writing. The room after that, there was writing, but there's nothing else in it. Then you moved into this room, and there's undead.
I would take one of those undead and mage hand them. It's probably very slow. I can't do it with the mage hand.
Mage hand's 10 pounds.
Yeah.
What is it you're trying to do?
I'm going to ask one of you guys to move the corpse into the room with the writing. Just drag it in. I'll see if there's anything. Because I noticed. I don't want to
You
touch
mean
it.
the big mega fucking corpse?
No, not the big. Well, just one of these guys that we just killed.
Okay, yeah.
You drag the
Yeah.
undead in. Nothing happens.
Nothing happened. Okay.
Alright. Let's
I
move
just
on.
think it's strange that there's no writing in any of the rooms
You
of
move-
combat.
South?
Yeah. Yeah, do you guys want to move to the door on the south?
Yes.
Yep.
The south will move us adjacent to the room that we entered in to the north. Not that it's a bad choice, but
That's fine.
Give me a second. I'm revealing.
Has anyone taken any damage?
I've taken quite a bit.
Jurassic.
Would you like some
healing,
sir?
Yeah.
Okay. You already.
I got hit
your-
for 28 damage twice.
Okay. Do we want to take a hour?
I could lay some
Do
hands
we
upon you.
need to?
Yeah, let's lay some hands on him real quick.
Yeah.
Are you taking a short
I'm
rest or
gonna
are
lay
you?
hands on you.
Yeah, so can you throw some hands on him?
Hey guys, are we short resting?
I don't think we need to.
No.
Jake, are you laying on hands?
Yeah, I'm gonna heal him up to full.
I think a short rest would be wasted, and also what?
Okay.
There's writing in here.
I was at 61 out of
There's a lot
99.
of what the fuck in here.
Who
including,
opened the door?
A skull and a
So,
stick.
how many hit points? How
Um,
much damage was dealt to you?
In lieu of all of our crazy people,
Um,
I suppose I'll probably open the door.
Okay.
It was 28 twice, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But 18.
But
of that.
18 of it was temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can't heal that back.
So it was...
So it was 28.
56 minus 18 equals a number. We'll go with that.
Yeah, 38. Alright.
Casmos, you open the door.
You should be up to full now.
Sweet.
You see a long
I am
room.
happy.
2 undead Dorgar, 2 undead Drow. This is a room that had like the mural talking about like
Whoa.
our friends across the stars or some shit before.
Yeah.
That's all been painted over. On the ceiling is a giant red eye. And on the floor directly underneath of it
Webdings.
Is Webdings, but no, is another painted symbol. It looks like a mace, but it's a shaft, which is the handle, which goes into a skull with spikes sticking out of it. Vance, you would recognize that symbol as the symbol of Orcus, which is the symbol that the Redeye had in its giant arch that it was doing its ritual on.
Let us desecrate the shit out of this.
And I
Agreed.
suppose I would
will-
recognize it
I
as that
will-
as well.
I'm gonna consecrate it.
If
I will
you
teabag
roll-
it.
Well,
I
I'm
know.
the one that did the
I assume
religion
that
oh,
check.
counts.
then yeah, you would recognize it. Yeah,
I'm cool.
And he would recognize it because he saw it.
yeah.
So.
I do not
Do
stand
we
for
see
evil.
boys in here?
There's
Yep,
four boys in
four,
here.
Four boys. And
Do they react to Cosmos open the door?
Yeah, as soon as Casmos opens the door, they
Do-
take attention.
I assume we need to do our things.
Uh-oh.
Toasty boy. Back here. Hot tub's getting hot. What'd you get?
20. Natural 20.
Nice. I rolled 19. So, not quite as nice.
Yeah.
Not bad. Like bastard.
Quit it.
Alright.
You take that shit right on out of here.
Moose.
Oh.
Can I let you have it?
No.
It's
alright.
a room with a moose. Which, this is for too old. Because apparently nobody else gets it. So
I get it passingly.
I saw Northern Exposure, and that had a moose.
Leo, what's your
If
initiative?
you have not seen
Initiative, guys.
Must be it.
Invader Zim, then
6.
you don't know.
Asverth,
11.
Casmos,
22.
nice. Vance,
15.
and Kendall.
21.
Ah,
nice.
yes! It's my day! Now that everybody else left. Only because my score improved by 1 point last time we
These
leveled
dice
up.
go in this bad
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Nice.
I used to get a +2, and now I get a +3.
I used to get a +9 when I swung my mace, and now I get a +10.
Shut up.
I get plus 12.
I used to get a +8, and I still get a +8.
Casmos, you're up first.
Let's see. There's somebody near me, correct? No, not quite. I might go towards the, I'm gonna try and move my person.
Can you move your person?
Yes. Maybe I need to move him up one more. I don't know if I can move quite that far.
You can move 6 of the white squares.
Technically, that's 6.
All right, we'll go with it.
Unless you're counting diagonals. Weirdly.
Diagonals count as 1.
Okay, then I should be fine to move there. I just kind of wanted to get in the center of the shit.
That's fair. You move up to one of the undead drow towards the center of the room.
And I'm gonna make him regret his life and then also being dead. I
That's
hope.
fair. I want to call the one you're attacking as drow 1.
17 hits.
17 is a hit.
I'll just roll the other attack real quick. The moose came out. It's fine. 26.
20 is a hit. Oh, 26 is also a hit.
Yep. You get in there.
They're like a cross between a deer and a horse the size of an elephant.
Let's
Size of
see.
an what?
10,
They're pretty close to the size of an
No,
elephant.
they're not.
21,
They're
30.
They're
7.
big, but
37.
elephants are
Yeah.
You obliterate this fucking thing, dude. Like, it is a pile of fucking, like, meat pulp.
I just wanted to let everybody know I was here.
Asian
Oh, you
elephant.
did a good job at that.
Okay.
With more Warhammer. Just bat.
Kendall, you see Casmos move into the room and just fucking obliterate one of these undead drow with his hammer. It passes on to your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
You did it. Okay.
Okay.
Neat.
I'm gonna move over to this drow. And then printed the character sheet off of here, but it does not include damage for spells. Like it only has duration and base effect.
That's lame.
They failed you.
They have failed me.
For the last time.
You have failed me for the last time.
It's time to jump into the electrical hole over in the corner.
That's exactly why we dug the pit. I told you
So,
about.
Chris,
Now it's your turn to get it.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up to him like that, and then I'm gonna be all like,
Get in there.
Gotta prove it.
I'm gonna cast 4th level Spirit Guardians.
that is an intense casting of Spirit Guardians.
Yeah. I've got quite a few slots of 4th level though.
I think that's probably an overly excited Spirit Guardians, but
I've got quite a few slots of 4th level.
All right.
It'll be fine.
So you cast Spirit Guardians. What is the range on that? 20 feet?
Yeah.
All right. So only one of them is in your range right now. What is it? It needs to make a wisdom save?
probably
Of
16.
16.
It
Boom.
fucking fails.
He's gonna die.
Drow number 2 is caught hard in your Spirit Guardians.
Roll those damages. If he doesn't die, then I don't know.
Yahoo! Wow! That's when we get sick.
That's some good ass Mario right there, though.
That's all I can do for accents. Can't do
Spell
anything
attack
else.
modifier
Nintendo
is
Just
8.
Mario.
It's
Say
literally
what?
Nintendo 64 Mario.
So spell attack modifier is 8.
The only Mario that
So he
I think was
takes
voiced.
No, you don't add your spell attack
Well, the
modifier to your
first.
damage.
The first. Sorry.
Oh, right.
Almost
Just the modifier.
misspoke.
Not even the modifier, not unless the spell specifically says so.
Poopers.
It has to say you take blank plus strength modifier.
Alright, fine. Then he takes 27 damage.
But it's fucking lethal as shit, though.
It's also radiant.
Yeah, that's radiant.
The radiant damage doesn't seem to be making a difference on these. But your 27 damage, I'm playing it by the book on this.
Alright. They're not regular undead, they're special.
Special. Your 27 damage fucking obliterates this thing.
I only say it because it's important to know.
I'll have the undead especial.
If radiant damage is not effective, then that's important to know.
Oh, I did not label this thing.
Because that means they're not.
Well,
I think it's not extra effective.
it's not
that's what I
extra
said.
effective. It still does damage to them. It just doesn't deal
Well,
extra damage.
And that's the concern.
In all fairness, metagaming here, very few undead in 5th edition D&D take extra damage from radiant.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I kind of just assumed they would. but-
Duergar number 2 starts walking towards you, but doesn't get to you by the end of its turn.
I'm a little disappointed.
That's just the way that cookie crumbles. Vance.
All right. So 2 of them are down pretty much instantly.
2 of them are down first round. We're still first round.
All right.
Thank you.
I don't see a need
Good call.
to really
Just do
waste
your,
a spell.
just
on
do
it.
your regular things.
So
Just make them dead.
Mhm. I'll do some Eldritch Blasts.
You can roll in the broken dice tower. What did you do, Joe?
Oh no.
You move into the room, any?
I blame you for something you didn't do.
I'll step into the room until I have line of sight on everyone.
Okay, you got it.
And
Just
I'll
right inside
start
the door.
blasting the one closest to me.
You got it. That'd be
Is this
door guard
your
number
technique?
1. You take aim at the one next to the west wall.
Joe.
I'm the yellow one.
Oh, you're angry. You're earnest.
Yeah, I got
He's
moved.
earnest.
Which one do you want? Do you want to say where we're at?
I'm not moving up to him though. I'm Eldritch
You
Blasting.
just stand there.
Roll that
Range.
damage.
I was gonna move you if you needed it.
That one. Well, nat ones.
I'll say the first one was
Does an 11
outside.
hit?
No.
Nat 20.
The first
That
one
does
was
hit.
outside, so
Yeah. And then a 23.
A nat 20 and then a 23?
Yeah.
Both of those are hits.
confirmed.
Did you like just abuse the shit out of your lucky or something?
One of them
No.
was luck. One of them was.
I got a
on
plus
the
10 to hit.
side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I lied. I just assumed.
Well, the first one I rolled
It
was
was
on
on
its
its
side,
side.
so I re-rolled and it was
Oh.
a 1.
Oh.
And then I rolled a nat 20, and then I rolled a
You get 3 attacks? Or did you lucky
with
one of
Eldritch
those?
Blast.
Oh, you
I
get
got
3
3
blasts.
beams.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you missed with the
misunderstood.
first blast, but the second 2 connect.
Awesome.
That's what, 2d10?
Yeah. 1 is doubled. So it's a total of 3d10. 16 damage.
Still up.
Force damage.
And the door guard
7
that you
to
just
that wall.
hit with your
Did
Eldritch
you push him?
Blast moves up to you and attacks you with a claw attack.
Are you able to push him?
No, I'm not a.
Is your
warlock.
AC 5 or higher?
I
It's
wear-
higher.
Then it misses.
Okay.
I wear less than skin for armor, so my AC.
Asverth and then Leo.
No,
Alright.
I'm not a warlock,
I wanna-
so I don't get any of
How
them.
close can I
I
get
know,
to
just
Duergar
making
number
sure.
2?
5.
The door
I mean,
number
for
2?
Eldritch Blast.
Duergar,
Yeah.
Duergar number 2.
I wasn't
Door
sure
guard
if you
number
had
2
Push full
is
stuff.
No, I can't.
Just as much.
1,
Mhm.
2, 3,
They're just
4,
4d10s.
And
5,
You know what? Never
It's
mind.
good to
I'll
know.
go up to number 1.
6. Yeah, you're like 10 feet short of door
every
guard
time
number
I
2.
encounter
Yeah, I'll go up to number
blasts,
1.
It's when Chuck
All right.
uses it, and he can manipulate people.
Attack
One
number
of,
1.
one of my class abilities is I can take spells that I
Does
wouldn't
21
normally be able to take.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Just not with the full.
Then I'll roll for attack
potency.
number 2.
Well, warlocks get
Does a
special
10
thing
hit?
Does a 10 hit? No.
Yeah. Alright.
that let him buff it as
Yeah.
a class feature.
Yeah, not. That's what I mean. Full potency. Those are.
So I'm gonna
That's
do-
maybe not easy to describe either, but
Get it.
Mm-hmm.
they get a little
Uh,
extra.
As part of the class features, yeah. Optional.
Good spell though,
What's your damage?
all the time.
Does it matter if it's fire or radiant?
No.
Okay.
I just like I
There's-
can break it up.
17.
And this door guard has not taken damage yet.
Alright.
Or did it? Did you do damage?
Yeah, 17.
No, Joe did damage. That's I'm
Joe
sorry.
did damage.
So yeah, this door guard has taken damage, and with your 17 damage, that is lethal.
Oh, yeah.
And you destroy the shit out of it. Right now, only door guard number 2 is still up.
Okay, can I move towards him?
You have 10 feet of movement left.
Alright. I will take that 10 feet towards Duergar number 2.
Okay. You move towards door guard number 2. And then after your turn, it passes to Leo.
Shoot her. Which I'll say all the time, except when you eventually decide to shoot me. So
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hunt.
not worth it.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
These things have been dropping super quick.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna attack that last dude.
Okay.
We're in Fluffy Town
What attacks you get?
yet.
Okay.
Enough.
First one's at 27.
Oh yeah, you fucking peg this thing. It's like it's Valentine's Day, but
But
sad for
yesterday.
someone.
Oh.
That first one's 10 damage.
Okay, it's still up.
Next one's 25.
That's a hit, man.
That's why.
8 more damage.
Part of the reason I chose
Still
Eldritch
up.
Blast is because each one counts as an individual hit.
Cosmos,
I'm trying to
you
break
are
somebody's
up.
Concentration.
I'm gonna do a little moving and hopefully do a little killing.
All right, roll your attack, man.
18.
18's a hit.
We'll roll the next one just for fun. It's 21.
Also a hit.
Oh god.
Did it
It's
go
a
back?
disaster. It fell backwards. We'll never get it back.
There it is.
There it is. All right, everything fine again.
What's your strength modifier?
It's a lot.
What's your strength modifier?
Well, I'll tell you for sure. +4.
It's lethal.
Oh, okay. It was gonna be over 20 damage.
I was sure you were about to do a lot of damage, and I wanted to save us the trouble of doing math because
Like I only rolled one time and it was gonna be 20 damage.
oh,
so
that's fucking crazy. Your strength modifier and damage killed it.
okay, because I rolled 3 6s
That's intense.
plus 4.
Shut up.
It's-
3 6. So it would have been 22 in one attack.
okay. So the 4 undead in this room fall to you guys very quickly. There's a door to the south, which you guys would know.
Leads back to where we entered.
Yeah. And then there's a door to the east.
So
Go to the east.
if we have to keep exploring,
How high up is the ceiling in
Like
this room?
20 feet. It's generally about like 20 feet up.
I don't remember how jumping works. I want to scratch the eye.
I can poke it with Eldritch Blast.
You've also got Mage Hand.
yeah. I also have Mage Hand as well. For what it's worth, there is that dwarven shop down in the corner
There is.
where the Duergar used to be.
I kind of want to go east, though. I feel like there's more bad stuff there.
Okay.
More weak
Do
candy.
you
I
guys
mean, I'm
move
waiting on them. of
move to
course.
the door to the east? Are you guys going to try and scratch out that red eye?
They're poking
I'm,
stuff.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm totally cool with scratching out the red
Jake,
eye.
what are you looking up?
Are these symbols only
How to
painted?
jump?
Don't worry about jumping. Jumping 20 feet up with your sword, I think, would be beyond you. Like if
We
you
can Mage Hand and just let or
But
just,
if you, I think your companion, if you point out, say, hey, I want to scratch that shit up, your friends that have Mage Hand could take like daggers
Wait,
or some
yeah,
shit
like,
up.
you guys, you want them just like to be scratched up?
he can just shoot the shit out
Yeah,
of
what are you
it.
guys trying to do?
Oh yeah, shoot it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm from Eldritch
All right.
Blast it.
You guys work together for a few moments to destroy the Redeye symbol on the ceiling. Are you guys doing anything about the Orcus symbol on the floor?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
cast
I'll scratch
Forbidden
the shit out
Zone.
of that.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna start by peeing on it because that's my privilege as a paladin, right?
Yeah, you pee on it.
Yeah, we'll respect that.
I'll carve out a moon across its face, and then a smaller crescent moon on top of that.
Is that for Foltus?
It is for Foltus.
Good job. So, do you guys move to the room to the east?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way we can go out of this room. That's meaningful.
You guys.
Just struggling to roll 20 on my laptop because it's particular about how I do things.
You guys open the door to the east, and you see another room
With the person in it.
room covered in runes. There's a door on the north wall, door on the east wall, door on the south wall. Lying in in the center of the room is another one of those corpses like you saw before that's been
The really
stitched
fucked up
together.
ones?
Yeah, and it's the exact same configuration from where you're standing at as you enter the room.
I don't like this very much. Let's
Which way is it pointed?
It's just lying haphazardly in the center of the room.
Okay, I don't think it's clear enough that direction.
Move it off to
I
the
don't know.
side.
Go look at its throat. Does it look like
bless
its throat
the
was also-
corpse.
You move up to it to inspect its throat, and it starts to move on the ground.
Hold person. A
Uh,
hold monster.
What does it need to? That's a wisdom save.
It is wisdom 18.
It
Jesus
rolled less than a
Christ.
10.
I pull up my hatchet and I put up my little eye thing to see. It's got the little.
You can see there's a really weird faint glow on its forehead, but it's not the crisp symbol of the Redeye.
Okay.
But I mean, higher than
I yell at it, "Can you talk?"
Is it considered a humanoid?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just wondering for
bullshit.
It doesn't respond. I'm presuming whatever spell Joe's getting ready to cast activates. And it's just like a gurgling, moaning noise
It's
it gives out.
paralyzed.
It
Yeah.
can speak still.
Gurgling, moaning noise. Leo's, can you speak?
Mm.
Like I said, this thing's skinned, has extra limbs and fingers sewed onto it. Its legs below the knees are stripped down.
I want to move in front of him. Does it track me?
It looks at like whoever's closest.
Okay, so it's tracking me then.
It's
Yeah.
aware.
Okay, so see if I still have a mind reading potion.
Ooh. Mm. Mm.
How long does your
Oh.
your spell last against it?
1 minute.
Until it fails its save or a minute.
It's a wisdom save?
18.
Pretty good
Okay.
one too. Honestly, when I cast Hold Person, the cleric, it's only a 16. You son of a bitch.
Plus 5 modifier.
The cleric has a 20 in wisdom.
I'd like,
Whoa.
while he's fishing for his potion, I'd like to move up on it and
Oh my god.
ready
it's
in
only
action.
ready.
Oh yeah, I drink one of my mind reading potions.
What does that do exactly? Surface thoughts?
I at first get service thoughts, but it then does have to do a save DC of 13
Against.
Probably wisdom.
I believe it's wisdom. I have to actually look up mind reading. I wish it gave you a link of mind reading in the potions.
That would be fucking great, right? It's going to fail that save. Surface thoughts, your spell activates and it's locked in place. You chug your potion. Asverth readies an action to attack this thing if it starts moving.
Yeah, if it starts to get up, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going a full.
Oh, yeah,
And
I'm
it's
ready to go
Alex,
Like I said,
Leo.
Mhm.
This thing doesn't have a lot of thought to it.
I'm like,
You can pick up mainly the thing going through its head is just an insatiable hunger. And it's not, you're not detecting like thoughts, like words, you're detecting like
Urges.
primal urges. And it's just hunger.
Okay, so if
it's
it
just
fails,
a need.
I gain the insight to its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that leans water in its mind.
Its emotional state. God, I don't know if
hungry.
this. It's hungry. I don't know if this thing's capable of an emotional state.
Yeah.
But we should be able to tell
It's
what
sad.
drives it to this
Angry
hunger.
that
Yeah.
it's hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably
So
frustrating.
I wave my hand in front of it. Like, ungloved hand.
Like
Oh,
what kind of
it's
hunger?
it's
even?
trying to. You can tell it's straining against the spell.
What kind of hunger even? Is
Like
it
ravenous?
Oh, hunger?
Ravenous. That's a good description. Like yes.
It needs
Eat.
So Leo tells you, like, it wants to eat people. But I don't think it's from the Redeye, because I can't really see its mark anymore. So I
No,
think
this
it
thing
had
has
it.
been completely skinned. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it had it at some point, but I don't know. Either he's got a new prototype out and he's refurbishing something.
Well, is it some sort of like a
He's got a new
sacrifice for
prototype.
a spell component?
Yeah.
Meh.
Or practice.
Should we
Practice
put
for whatever it was he was building
should we
earlier.
put it in our chest?
No.
The one that makes
Chest?
gold.
You don't know anything about this.
I don't know anything
He's
about
asking
this.
about it right now.
What chest?
Oh, they have this chest that they like to make up bad excuses to kill people and put it in and to get money.
We don't kill people to put in the chest. We
You
have
just-
put people
If
in
we
the
put
happen
chest.
people
to
you have
have
killed
striking
into the
and
chest.
I'm
kill
striking
people,
at the
we
thing
put them
now.
in the chest.
We haven't
What?
put
I'm striking at the thing now.
This thing can't defend itself, so you easily.
Yeah. It says
kill
Slow and
it.
crit.
You strike a lethal blow.
Yeah.
No people have gone
mechanically
into
you
the
auto
chest.
crit.
Yeah, because they're dead. Yeah.
No people,
No
dead or alive,
humans have gone into it.
the
He's
chest.
saying that there's one person who blesses dead bodies and one person who started a graveyard for dead bodies.
Well, to be fair, I have also saved gold coins from those we've put into the box.
Oh, so you support the box now?
So
Oh
long
my
as
god, you guys are disgusting. You're filth. I'm out here trying to be a hero. All you guys think about is money.
A
We
hero.
could be
A
heroes.
hero of what? I'm concerned about a sacrifice
just
that's
one-
fueling an
the-
evil spell.
What was the first thing you say? Let's
Get-
put it in the box to get some
Get
money.
rid of the sacrifice. I want to
He already
eliminate
did
it.
that. He did it for the last one.
I-
Go ahead and bless it.
No,
We don't need to make money out of it. Go ahead and bless it.
I don't care what you do with it. I want to eliminate it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So
we
you do it in
do,
the box.
we do need to test whether the box still works.
Yeah, it has been damaged.
I'll cut one of the arms off of it and put it in the box.
Mm-hmm.
I was checking
Cutting an
audio.
arm off and
Is
putting
that
it in the
good?
box.
Arm is going to weigh about 10 pounds. You open the chest, you can see where it's cracked open from where Kane punched the shit out of the top of it. You toss this 10-pound lump of wriggling arm into the chest and you close it. The chest vibrates hard for a second. You open it back up. You look inside and you see a small pile of gold coins.
Small pile.
You just threw an arm in.
Well, the regular
10
amount of
pounds.
gold for an arm.
What was the weight on that? It was the
It's like,
conversion?
was it like
5 gold per
pound?
pound.
I whispered to you as I did all this. See, look at them.
Yeah.
They're more concerned
Disgusting.
about the currency you're getting out of it.
Mhm.
It's like five gold per
You
dead pound and
misunderstand
10
my
gold per
intentions.
live pound.
Mm-hmm.
There is a sacrificial creature lying on the floor, and I seek to eliminate
Yeah,
it.
I'm glad you got money from it.
Did you see me reaching for the money, asking for the money?
There's a
I'm taking
pile
one gold coin out of it and putting it with the other
of 29 gold.
29. I take one gold coin out of it and put it into my super special wallet.
It doesn't
Okay.
work as good anymore.
Apparently not.
That's fine.
Well-
I'm not concerned with that.
Any more? What?
Somebody else who was pretty cool before he got squiggly,
And then he
didn't
was
really like it a
awful.
lot, and he tried to hit it. And I was going to help him, but I didn't really get to that. Anyways,
You put a crack in the chest, and now instead of 5 gold
Its
per
efficiency
pound,
is down.
it gives us something else.
2.5 pounds.
Was it 5 gold per pound?
It used to be, maybe.
Thought it was.
roughly.
Thought it was like 5 gold per dead pound and 10 gold per living pound.
They've desecrated, chopped up bodies to put in it. It's getting out of hand.
Sounds pretty messed up.
We've never put anything in there that wasn't evil.
I don't think we've even checked every time to see if they were evil.
I gotta
I'll
check
mess with
my
the
We've
old
notebook.
never
budget.
put anything in there that didn't try to kill us. Or
You're
wasn't
right.
already dead
Does
when
this-
we got there.
Does that still give you a right to turn it into coins?
I like how you guys
I
have been
mean,
running
the
around
spirit has left the
desecrating all
body.
these symbols, and you're carrying around this fucking
Yeah.
evil box.
Hey, hey. The box isn't evil.
Where did we get the box?
Here's how it
Oh,
is.
I'm sorry. That's incorrect.
The box isn't evil. We've already checked this.
I'm pretty sure this box is evil.
It's not. I have the ability
14
to
gold.
divine
You got
this. The
14
box is-
gold.
14 gold.
14 gold.
I
Oh,
agree.
wow.
The box isn't evil. Just you guys.
Hey, I'll divine you any day of the week.
I'm not the one throwing dead bodies into a box to get gold out.
I'm
That
not
was the-
pretending what my alignment
sounds like-
is
So-
either.
That sounds like a hitman to me. I'm just
Until the wriggling arm, we've only put dead things in there.
saying. Yeah, and a lot of it's been stuff we've killed.
Right.
And how
But
many
the
people
dead
have you killed
things-
for money.
Are
many
just
people have you
vessels.
killed
I'm a
Money.
hunter. I kill things to get to save villages, evil creatures and monsters,
Have
raiding
we,
villages and killing people.
have we not
I
killed?
point to the thing on the ground.
How do you know it was not forced into that sacrifice? Maybe it was not a willing part in that. But no, you dumped it in and got some gold out of it. So I hope you're happy with yourself.
We dumped its arm in.
Why?
And
So-
I'll put the whole fucking body in. I won't regret a thing.
You throw
what I'm
this
saying.
this 10-pound arm in, and you get 14 gold
'Cause-
out of it.
I'm not concerned with the gold. I'm concerned with eliminating the sacrifice.
It's already been done.
So what's next, guys?
Put the body in. I don't care about the gold. We'll put it on the ground. We'll leave it in the corner. That
If
makes
we
you
are putting
feel
the body
better.
in, I want each and every body part put in separately. Or each body part from a different creature put in
He
separately.
just doesn't
This
want the
is
body
fine.
turned into
This
gold.
is
He doesn't
fine.
care what
Very well.
happens to the gold.
So I'm going to say you guys are putting this in 10-pound chunks.
If you makes it,
I would
if
say
it
it's
makes
roughly
you
140
feel better, we'll
pounds
leave
of what's
all
left.
the gold in the corner of the
So
room.
14
I feel like we
14
should put
different
bodies in
loads
it.
into the box.
Does Vance have a problem with this too?
I'm
I
just
don't know.
concerned with fuel for what looks like a sacrificial spell.
Okay,
I don't think he knows that you get more money for living things yet.
no,
not
you
yet.
know that. I'm just saying, if I had a bow and I had arrows, if the arrows were still good, I wouldn't just leave them at my house.
But my character
These
said
look
that
like
out
beat-up
loud. Though.
sacrifices that are either been used or wouldn't have worked.
He's like, we get 5 gold
I don't know. There's
For
lots
dead
of,
pounds.
there's just a lot of shit on the floor.
and 10 gold for
Have
live
you guys even
pounds.
checked to see if these are sacrifices? Do you guys
Oh.
know anything
But so
about
far we haven't put anything.
No,
in
have
it.
you?
No, I'm not.
Then how do you know?
Aren't you guys good with
We've
religion?
studied it.
No.
I
Okay.
don't know if they're sacrifices.
I'm asking.
I don't really want
I
to know
am saying
how
that the
he did
pieces
that.
of the puzzle that we have look like this is sacrifice.
No, I am asking. Like,
There were
you guys use your
runes or
religion
something.
knowledge to see if these are
I don't know.
sacrifices.
Sure.
I actually wasn't
I
there.
will. Can
This
I
is
roll
just
my
hearsay
religion
from
to see
them.
if this is a sacrifice check?
Go for
Let's
it.
see.
That's a 17.
It doesn't look like a sacrifice. It looks like a desecration.
22.
You definitely get the same.
That's still.
Same vibe.
That's still.
It's not a sacrifice.
Right.
It's
A
almost like an
desecration's-
effigy of something.
I just want to say that a desecration is still not cool with me. So
So you still want to get gold from it, is what I'm hearing.
put the gold in the corner. I don't give a fuck about the gold. Leave it right
I
there.
open up my special wallet.
I
and
care
pull
about the
out-
gold.
I pull out 20 gold coins from my special wallet,
Mm-hmm.
and I say each of these is a life.
Mm-hmm.
A life that we would have left destroyed in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But because of this box, I can give at least some part of them a proper burial.
Fuck this.
See,
Why do you keep the?
here's the thing, though. A lot of people make up little excuses to ease their heart of their sins, and I appreciate what you're doing to ease those sins.
Do you want me to smite you?
Oh, you're already good at all these dead bodies. I mean, I think you should probably turn on a friend.
Oh, we're friends now, are we?
Yeah.
In that case, give me a cigar.
Okay.
I light it up with my flame sword.
I'm going to say
Like the way I see it, the
140
spirit has left
pounds.
the body. These are just vessels. They're just things.
I don't feel the same way about
I think it's
bodies.
fucking gross, and I'm leaving.
All right, goodbye.
And I'm putting like I'm using minor illusion to like block it out of my vision, and I'm walking away.
I vote with you guys' gold. I'll walk with him.
I'm gonna go north.
We'll throw the gold in the corner and we say, fuck you, gold, and fuck everybody who's judging us.
I'm gonna be like,
by the time you're done putting
I'm
all
gonna
these
go
bits
over to
in,
the corner and
you
be
get
like,
173
"There's that
gold.
gold. You can get in my
173.
pocket."
Minus 15.
All right, is
I don't
Asverth in on keeping it then?
I keep 1 gold coin from each one, so that's
And-
to bury it later.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
how
I'm
much
fine
was
with
it?
Yeah.
173.
So I guess I'm adding 172 to me because everyone else said they don't want it.
I got 158.
So,
because I got 1 piece of gold from each of the body parts that was individually put in, because I assume that was a different body.
Total subtracted 158.
Yeah,
Out of 172
yeah,
or 173. I'm
yeah. I
173.
took 15 gold coins to bury.
It's all yours.
all right, guys.
I'm stealthing up to that door.
Which one, south or
North.
north or west or east? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
Near
follow you.
norte.
For what it is worth.
Do I need to stealth with him?
If you want to stealth with him, then yes, you do.
We're going up here. We got a long ways to get. We can get around.
21.
Smoking.
Right
The shadow appears in the middle.
21.
You look at your shadow, you see my
you-
face come out of it. Okay.
Creak the door open. All right, guys, this is important. You creak the door open. You see another regular-sized room. There's a door to the left, which would be to the west, and there's a door to the north. In the very center of this room stands a zombie, a very clear zombie.
Zaby.
The thing that catches your eye is there's a rope tied around the zombie's neck, which then goes straight up to the ceiling from it. And there's a decent amount of slack.
God damn it.
Is it the same height of ceiling?
Yeah, like 20 feet.
If the zombie moves, it's probably gonna trigger a trap.
I pull a dagger.
The
out.
zombie hasn't noticed you.
I pull a dagger out. And
Is
I'm
there? I'm gonna look at the. Could I make a perception to see how secure that rope looks?
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
It looks like it goes up to a hook in the ceiling, which then you can see there's actually like some weird like rune painted into it, and it looks like it's tied with a knot, but you can't recognize the knot, so you're not sure.
What do you see?
I'm gonna like peek my head back and be like,
We're in what looks like a previously.
"Is it a normal sized
Not
zombie?"
quite.
Yeah,
Trapped
just a regular
room.
zombie.
Okay.
Previously.
And I'll lean my head back and be like, "There's another zombie in this room.
It's more
Just
than
one, but
it's
he's
more
tied
than
up."
likely designed to trap, like trigger a trap.
So guys,
Let's see. Leo's got his dagger out and he's just looking at you guys.
If it were to die,
oh, what did you
not-
get for your stealth?
29.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
All right,
that's
yeah.
what I said, I was in his shadow.
Yeah.
Just,
You hid in his shadow, and
Lamont
his shadow is
Cranston
fucking
appears
stealthy.
and
Right.
just starts laughing.
if
Where
we
would
were,
I
if we were to
estimate
kill it,
was-
it might
With that 14
fall.
perception, where could I
Hang on,
estimate?
guys. Joe, what are you
With
asking?
that 14 perception, where could I estimate that would be able to walk towards? Like how far? I know there's a lot of slack on it, but is like this slack still suspended, or is it like coiled up on the ground?
It's still suspended. You imagine it could probably get like 10 to 15 feet from its current position in the center of the room.
So
Okay.
if it fell
It's not
down and
quite-
died, it wouldn't like.
You don't know that.
I think you would understand Leo saying he can try to throw the dagger and try to cut the rope. He's just waiting on you guys to
Yeah,
say something.
I don't know the nature of it because I can't see.
Can you do it from here?
I mean, how far away is it?
Hang on.
We can-
No, there's more slack to it than like 10 to 15 feet. You could definitely, it looks like it could get around the room, but there's not enough slack that it's touching the ground. There's still a decent amount of slack to it.
We could just run and KO it.
You could try to run in a KO, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never mind, dagger
But
away.
that's all your 14 gave you.
Yeah.
There may or may not be other information to be had, but that's what your
There
14
is no
gave.
other information.
There's no other information. There's a
I got
slack.
everything there
It
is
looks
to know.
like it could move around the room. There's enough slack, but there's not enough slack that it looks like it could get tangled up or anything.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Not
I
enough
still
it could
might
leave.
conjure out then now.
Okay, so what's going on, guys?
We'll try and take it out with one shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready my action to Eldritch Blast it when someone else attacks it.
Are you two going to try and attack it in unison? I'll let you do it. You guys are both in stealth, so I'll let you get off that attack before we try to move into combat.
So if I'm making an Eldritch Blast, am I getting all the beams for it, or just one?
I'll call it one
Don't
standard
you get
attack
advantage
action.
because it's not
Okay.
aware of him?
Attacking from stealth gets you advantage.
Yes.
Why don't we this? I don't... Time out, everyone.
Yeah.
You're going to get advantage. Yes, but I don't think I'm going to let you get off a full round action.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get one shot, one blast.
Okay. I'll arrow it then.
Okay, then one arrow. One
Okay.
shot, one arrow. Roll your attacks with advantage.
First one's a 25.
That is a fucking hit.
Yeah, we'll go with 25.
All right.
20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
20 something.
Damage.
11.
That's a good amount of damage.
Damn it.
Don't you have bardic inspiration to add to stuff?
Only for chances to hit.
Ah.
Basically, I can give someone other than myself bardic inspiration for 10 minutes, and you can spend it on any d20 roll. It's a
It
d10.
is still up.
So
But
attack,
this thing's
saves,
got a
checks.
arrow poking out of it and a blast mark from the Akantor initiative.
7.
Hang on a second.
Baby, yes.
Leo.
23.
Fucking Christ, man. Asverth.
11.
That's the same as you got last time.
It is.
Casmos. Vance.
7.
15 for me.
And Kendall.
7.
You guys all kind of rolled close. But Leo Casmos, Asverth, the zombie is fucking last.
This fucking guy's dead.
Yeah.
So here's a question. Will Leo make your attack? That's the only question right now.
Well, my first one is actually a 15.
Oh, that's a hit.
Can I roll my other attack?
Yeah, you can.
It's
15
15.
again.
That's a hit.
Yeah, so 3.
Its HP was 1. Yeah. You fucking Leo from his crouching spot in the doorway just boom. As this thing like loses a chunk of like shoulder and torso, it drops to the ground. And you can see there's enough slack in the rope for it to move around the room, but not enough slack for it to lay down.
That's what I was concerned with.
That is, and you were spot on with that concern. As it drops to the ground, you can see the rope goes taut and snaps the hook out of the ceiling. And as soon as it does so, the only two of you who are close enough to be affected is Vance and Leo. The room just fucking explodes in fire. Dexterity saves.
Can we see the room?
+4 to it because you're closer to.
You
Jake
could
than
be
me.
looking into the room, but you wouldn't see what the source of this. You would just see the undead dropping.
Oh, it's like pitch black room.
Everything here is pitch black. There's
that's
no
cool.
light down here so far.
It's not lit up from that explosion.
Well, it will be lit up from that explosion in the moment of the
Shit's about to get
explosion.
lit.
What'd you got?
So do we get a +4 to that?
That's a question for Jake.
Yes.
Okay, so 26.
Yeah, you're fucking clear.
Does 14 clear?
No.
Okay, I spend a charge on my Ring of Evasion.
Did you have your +4 from
Yep.
him?
I rolled a 3.
Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm spending a charge on my
Okay,
Ring of
you
of
auto
Evasion.
pass?
Yeah.
You each take 12 fire damage.
Ouch.
I rolled horribly on that 96 damage.
Ouch. That's almost all of
96
my.
damage, and you only got 12.
Well, they took half
That's
damage.
what we. That's what we.
They
Well, I
passed.
mean,
Yeah.
It was
still,
25.
That's still not like.
I rolled horribly.
That's still not that much
Yeah.
on 96.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm down to 6 temp HP.
That,
Oh my god, I still feel healthy.
that could be that could be over
Some of
50
my pep
damage.
talk is
Halved over 20.
remaining.
I mean, I guess you got your average.
Yeah. It was horrible. There's a door to the north in this now scorched room, and a door to the west.
Let's go to the west.
West?
East.
Who's opening the door? How do you see? Because you have dark vision.
I don't.
How have you been seeing? Just Asverth's sword is illuminated.
Yeah.
And isn't your
I have a
Joe
mace?
cast light on my mace, yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been working off the light.
Mm-hmm.
We need to think about that from now on because it's pitch black, and I think your
Okay.
perception checks are going to suffer for it.
Yeah.
And your stealth checks probably are going to suffer for it.
With the light?
Well, yeah, if you're opening a door to a pitch black room and you have light, it's going to fucking show.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
So we're going to need to make sure to keep that in track. So,
But I was just thinking the perception check should be fine.
well,
He
I'm
said
sorry.
Stealth.
Stealth
Okay.
Yeah.
and perception. Well, I'm sorry. Mainly I meant stealth. That's I've been fucking up tonight and getting those
That's
two. Stealth. I did it again. Stealth checks. You guys are going to stick out like a sore thumb. Because you have a flaming sword and an illuminated mace. Leo, Vance, are you guys continuing with that plan?
I would probably wait for them to come in though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need light, that's all of us go.
Yeah.
If need be, I can stealthily open.
We're
it
going
and
in
take a
the-
peek in.
The door to the west.
I need to grab those goggles off Kane at some
Was it
point.
the door to the west in the
Mhm.
room we can't see yet?
Tell you what, I have some. Or wait, did I give him 2 cane?
Can you see that room?
No, he got another pair.
There we go.
Okay. In that
Okay,
case, I'll
I'm
give
sorry.
you my.
I didn't reveal
Do
it.
they
Pair of
require
goggles.
attunement, or can you just wear them?
I believe
No,
they
they don't.
require.
They don't require anything.
Goggles of night.
Oh, goggles of night.
I thought those didn't. Because I feel like we already asked that.
Fucking
No,
Christ.
they don't.
Mm-hmm.
So there. You can have my goggles of night, and I will remove them from my
Fantastic.
equipment.
Okay, so that
Oh,
would be
yeah.
the explanation. So, not Asverth, Vance, Leo, you crack open the door and you look in. You see, as I'm revealing on roll 20,
So I guess too, when we're going to stealth, I'll snuff out my light cantrip, and we can tell our friend with the light source, because those are only two sources of light. His,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that. So we'll
Okay.
communicate with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You two open the door and you peer inside. You see a plain room, no exits. The first time, Leo, you move through this room this is the room where the weird little metallic robot creature was carving in the room with laser. It looks like the job was maybe half finished, but sitting on the far side of the room on a small pedestal is a red orb.
Oh hell yeah!
There's Asverth and Leo one up here.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How heavy is it? If I try to mage hand it.
It looks, I don't know, maybe grapefruit sized.
Can I look through the lens? I guess I still would be able to. Yeah, I can still look through the lens. You said it's glowing.
I'm sorry, a red orb. I did
Okay.
not mean glowing
Okay.
if I said glowing.
I don't think you did now that you said it.
A red orb, and you look through the thing and you don't see anything
Yeah, I don't know if it's working or not.
revealing.
Go over there and pick that up, man. I believe in
But that's the only thing we see in the
you.
room.
Go taste it.
Say those words again.
That's the only thing we see in the room.
Yeah.
Nat 20 perception.
Fucking Christ, dude.
Nice.
So 33.
Damn.
Yeah. You don't see anything else fishy in this room.
Okay.
Just the pedestal on the far wall with a glass red orb
The
setting.
far wall.
Mm-hmm.
So is that? So is that farther than 30 feet?
It's like 40 feet.
I walk 10 feet and poke it with my mage hand and see if it moves.
You move 10 feet in, and you use your mage hand, and you give it a little push, and it looks like the top of the pedestal is concaved a little bit, and so it rocks a little bit and then centers again.
All right.
It's not affixed. You know that you could use your mage hand and just push it onto the floor.
Does it look like it's fragile?
It does look fragile, yeah. Like
I'm
a
not
crystal or
pushing that.
glass orb.
I'm gonna go up to that pedestal
Mm-hmm.
and try and study it and see if I can see any like mechanisms or something on it.
That would be a perception check. Or an investigation. I would allow that too.
Investigation or either.
Either or.
19.
You don't see any mechanisms, any pressure plates, any hidden cords, anything of the sorts.
No,
It's safe.
I'll pick it up. Damn.
You pick it up, and nothing happens.
But death.
I turn around, walk out.
You walk over. Now, you two still can't see. It's a pitch black. But you're listening, and you can't... I guess you really can't hear anything, because you rolled pretty good on your stealth, right? Or you didn't even roll stealth?
I didn't stealth into
You hear the door open. You hear footsteps move into the room, and they get quieter as they move into the distance.
Holding my mace up.
Well, you extinguished it, right?
I extinguished it.
He's extinguished it anytime we open a door.
Oh, okay.
And you hear the footsteps return, and then you can hear Vance next to you.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to light your mace back up.
As soon as the mace illuminates, this red orb starts vibrating and emitting an ear-splitting shrieking
I
noise.
cut the light out.
The shrieking continues.
Fuck.
Oh, second holding.
You shove it in the sack of holding, and it mutes as it goes in. Our paladin friends, with this sound, you have a dread sense that something dark and malicious has become aware of your presence.
That's not surprising.
Is that just for them, or is it for me too?
I would allow a cleric to have...
Starscream's coming.
Do you have divine sense?
Oh, fuck. I'm out.
If you have divine sense, then the answer is yes. If you do not, the answer is no.
Sorry, I've been a little distracted talking to someone who's
You.
got some problems.
Oh.
Do what you gotta do.
So, you guys get the sense that something dark and malicious has taken notice.
I
Have
could
you?
talk about it on the break.
What?
I could talk about it on the break.
Okay.
When do you want to take a break?
I don't know how far away we are.
Soon. Whenever my taskbar feels like coming up. Anytime, in fact.
Why don't we just go ahead and call it a break now before we move into this next chunk?
Fight Starscream.
Yeah, we're gonna fight Starscream.
I think
You
we're
two
gonna win.
people, I don't know where we are anymore. We'll see you in a couple days. Twitch people, thanks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Won't be long.
We're gonna a super quick break. We'll be right back.